Hello everyone, welcome to Storytime. Today's story is about learning new ways to farm in Cambodia. In the first book of the Bible, we read about how God created the whole world and everything in it. Day and night, plants and animals, everything. God created the first humans too. Does anyone remember where God placed them? That's right, in a garden. Gardens are pretty cool places. When we work in a garden, we get to see how God is still creating new things through dirt, seeds, and sunlight, and the hard work of the people working in the garden. What else do we need to make sure a garden can grow? Water. Water is really important for plants to grow, especially plants that will provide us food. If we don't have enough water in our garden, our plants might not grow to produce enough fruits and vegetables to help us eat. Helping farmers and their families use less water can ensure that they can still grow enough food to eat and sell. This can make a big difference. In Cambodia, ELCA World Hunger helps support an organization called Life with Dignity that works with farming families. Tao Purin is one of these people working and learning with Life with Dignity. She and her husband used to grow rice and corn to sell at market. The money made enough to pay for food and some of their needs, but wasn't enough money to pay for their children's schooling or to save for the future. Purin and her husband were invited to join a group learning more about vegetable growing. Life with Dignity helped them learn more about new ways to water their crops and how to grow other vegetables. Life with Dignity gave Purin and her husband things they needed to start raising cucumbers on their own land. One of the things they learned about was how to use less water and still make sure there was enough for their plants to grow. Life with Dignity gave them the tools they would need to get started. Selling cucumbers helped them earn almost 4 times as much money as they did from selling rice and corn. Now that's a lot of cucumbers. Purin and her husband used the money to help pay for their children's schooling. And they even bought a bicycle for their daughter to ride to school. The money will help them afford things that they need and save for their children's future. Purin says, "I feel happier than before because I have money to support my family." Life with Dignity also works with people in a village called Phnom Tasam. There, Kat Saradi is the director of a school. Saradi and the teachers wanted to start a school garden so that the children and the adults could learn about growing vegetables. Life with Dignity helped them get started. Like Purin and her husband, the students at the school learned about using less water and growing more vegetables. Because of the hard work of the students and teachers, the garden provides so many vegetables to sell that the money can pay for the electricity of the school. Saradi says the garden has done even more than that. It gives students and teachers food and provides a place for them to learn from each other. He is planning to share their experiences with other schools to help them start gardens too. Because of Life with Dignity, more than 300 households learned new ways to improve their farms, and more than 1,200 households in Cambodia are making better use of water. That's a lot of people. The climate around the world is changing, and that makes it harder for many families to grow enough food to eat and sell. But learning to adapt to changes in the climate can help families feed themselves and their neighbors, now and in the future.